Yeah, definitely. We are going to be dealing with this rain and then eventually some cooler temperatures on the way, Cornelia. But first, we want to get started with this nice photo. This was sent in by David Cox. This was Chickamauga Lake. You can see we actually had a little bit of sunshine for the first time in a long time. Thank you for this photo, David. I actually had the pleasure of meeting him on Thursday, and wow, just what a gorgeous shot. Great way to start off the weathercast, but we have to get down to business. It is raining once again. It's been a very wet month, and we're going to continue with that tonight into your early Sunday. Now, right now, the rain is generally light into Chattanooga, Cleveland, Dayton, and Pikeville, but as we travel a little further south into Jackson, into Cobb counties, that's where some of the heavier rain is located, really from north of Fort Payne, along 72 into Bridgeport, down into Scottsboro. A really nice soaking coming your way, and along I-59, very wet drive towards Birmingham. And this is all moving in the general direction of northwest Georgia. So Rossville, Chickamauga, Lafayette, down into Tryon and Summerville. I would say within the next 30 minutes or so, you're going to get some pretty heavy rain, maybe even a rumble of thunder. But the good news with this, no severe weather expected. So the reason we're dealing with all of this rain, we have the stationary front just to our south. Notice it kind of trails that precipitation right along that frontal boundary all the way back into Oklahoma and Texas. This is going to be coming our way during the overnight hours. So not necessarily going to be a washout, but we certainly will have rain on and off for the next, I would say, at least 12 to 18 hours going into your Sunday. And as for your temperatures, it's relatively mild. 57 in Athens, 54 in Blue Ridge, and 52 degrees in Altamont. Skywatcher's calling in. We had 59 on Lookout Mountain. Johnny and Ringgold had 62 degrees. Jeremy and Monteagle at 57. Ben and Somerville calling in with a nice mild 64 degrees. Doug and Delano at 63 degrees. Rossville 63. And Lois and Jasper also had 63 degrees. So it's a pretty mild day for December standards, at least for much of the Tennessee Valley. For your future cast, again, we're going to be dealing with this on and off rain, especially across North Georgia. The latest model guidance really has the heaviest precipitation south of Chattanooga into northeast Alabama and North Georgia. I mean, we'll still have rain north of the Tennessee state line, but the heaviest precip, of course, going to be in our Georgia counties throughout the overnight hours. But we'll have some of that rain spreading across Tennessee as well. That'll continue into Sunday. And Sunday morning, it does look like we are going to have a wet start, but this is gradually going to push to the south throughout the day. After 2, most of our Tennessee counties are cleared, and then most of the rain is going to kind of wrap up pretty quickly as we go into a Sunday evening, and that's going to start a dry period for us here across the Tennessee Valley. But here's a look at your futurecast rainfall amounts. Again, North Georgia having the highest precip amounts, up to an inch possible. I'm thinking Tennessee, really from Dayton southbound, anywhere from about a quarter to maybe 3/4 of an inch. So going to be another soaking rain, and we've already picked up nearly 4 inches at the Chattanooga airport. So we're definitely going to have an above average precip month by the time things are all said and done. And of course, we are going to have that rain chance pretty much all day into Sunday. And then by the time we get into the mid-morning, we'll gradually start to have those rain showers pushing to the south. But the big story moving forward is going to be the much colder air that's eventually going to arrive. It's been a very mild start, but that is going to change in a big way. Friday into Saturday, highs back in the 40s, overnight lows below freezing, and this surge of cold air isn't just going to move into the Tennessee Valley, but for much of the country all the way down into the Florida Panhandle. So below normal temperatures are heading our way as we move into the middle of the month. So that's going to be something that we watch pretty closely as we move forward. But here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have another round of rain, potentially heavy rain on Wednesday, and then we'll be talking much colder temperatures Friday into Saturday. Cornelia?